Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Lime. We are your hosts. I'm Raj.
I'm Steven.
No. Wait.
I'm Josiah. I'm just playing a little joke on you guys.
Josiah.
Can't take all the credit, man.
Come on, alright, who are you?
I am Steven, and I'm a brand new little voice here, a brand new guest that is not Jalen or Daniel or anybody of those guys. I'm a voice actor, and I have my own podcast. Shout out to Bacon Hour. I had these two fine gentlemen on there. I think it was episode 4. Yes. And yeah, here I am.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course,
Yeah.
of
Well,
course.
thank you. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. That was great. Yeah, WeirdMagicPiggy. Whenever I see you, I always call you the man with many voices. You know, that's as you know. Obviously, I coined that a long time ago.
Oh man, come on.
Definitely was me and not you who gave yourself that title.
I called him PixelHam for the first time.
Oh, you called him PixelHam for the first time.
Yeah,
You know,
PixelHam.
I think we were like 5 running around the playground, and I was like, you know what? The aura you give me of voice actor.
And then I said,
And-
you're dumb. And then I just like threw sand in your face.
You did do
Yeah,
that.
I did do
And
that.
You
so
did
this
do
is the
that.
first time we've actually talked since then. But I think it's nice to reunite with old friends after
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
a
of falling
big-
out happens.
It's like a nice little reunion. It's like
You guys can't see it here, but Steven has a big beard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Massive beard.
Yeah,
Massive
dude. It's
beard.
like
Head shaven bald.
it's like
Yeah.
DRG like dwarf beard like reaches all the way down.
He's
my
looking
knees.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Just like scratch it real quick. Gotta reach in there, you know.
Yeah, what'd you find?
Some doubloons
Yep.
Nice.
and well, what the fuck is it? Whoa, shit,
Whoa. How did you
Whoa.
fit that in there?
dude.
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
reeks, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, how long has that been in there? Oh my
I don't
god.
know. My copy of Superman Returns, man, it's just been up there for like ages. I think
Fuck, man.
somebody stuffed
Yeah.
it in there like 1990.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah,
That was,
yeah.
Dude,
take
Superman
it.
Returns.
It was pretty
Listen,
fun.
Yeah.
I know it's not the best movie, but when I was a kid, I would lay on the floor and then hope
and you'd
that,
fall asleep
No.
to that boring ass
No.
movie.
No, I would hope that I'd be like him in the barn scene where he falls and then he thinks he's gonna hit the ground.
I
but
love
he's
that scene.
floating. Yeah, he's floating like an inch off the ground.
That's what you did.
I used to daydream about that every day. I'd lay on the floor.
There's some good parts in that movie. Brandon Routh specifically is an incredible
Yeah.
Superman.
Uh,
And you love the director of that movie.
No, I also don't know who played Lex Luthor in that movie. I have no idea.
I forgot, dude.
Yeah.
Who was it?
No.
Who played Lex Luthor in that
We
movie?
don't say
I
his
don't
name.
know.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Who was it recently that said Kevin Spacey should be back in movies?
Somebody did.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
Yeah, because
For no reason,
Why'd he
right?
say that?
He's just like, he's a
like,
good man.
Guys, Kevin Spacey is a good man. Please
I was
put
like,
him back in movies.
he don't got internet. He don't got internet. Leave him alone.
Man.
I don't know about that, man. But we loved him in Bug's Life. We loved him in Baby
Is Kevin
Driver.
Spacey in Bug's Life?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so. He
shit.
played Hopper, no?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
played
he
Hopper.
did play Hopper.
There's
He played Hopper in Stranger Things, dude.
Yeah, dude. People forget
Yeah.
how recent.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The he don't got internet thing?
Mm.
That comes from, at least I think, it comes from basketball player James Harden wore like a bandana or like a mask over his face, and it was a Blue Lives Matter like mask, and like he got called out for it. And I think like all his friends were like, "You don't got internet, man." He just thought it looked cool. It was like a skull and a flag, and then everyone was like, "Oh, okay." Like it was such a like impenetrable defense. Like, oh yeah, you don't got
It's
internet.
honestly, it's a pretty fair defense to use sometimes.
Yeah.
To go, hey, we're not all like just because like we're on the internet so much.
Mhm.
To be like, hey, he's not on the internet, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe he is just blissful ignorance. He's not on the internet.
But he's
Yeah.
not in that part of the internet.
It's like with every other Mark Hamill tweet, everyone's like, he don't got internet.
You don't got
He don't got
internet.
internet.
You don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah. Oh, I wish he didn't have internet. With
I
some of
wish
the
he didn't.
Shit he. Yeah.
I wish he didn't have internet.
Yeah.
Just revoke him of any
Revoke
internet.
him of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like, go outside.
And he comes out every couple of months. He goes, I love Luke, Star Wars. I love
Star
Luke.
Wars. The
Oh,
Force.
Lucas.
They go, yeah, he does.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
All right, now
Mark.
go on.
No, that's an interesting point. The internet thing, because and like how our perspective is probably not accurate to the average.
Oh,
like,
for
guy,
sure. not,
Because
yeah.
I've seen it especially with like, I don't know if you do you get a lot of like film discourse on your Twitter at all?
No, I get a
Do you
lot
get
of
cartoon discourse, a lot of animated shows?
I got a lot of like animation discourse on my
Mm.
side of Twitter because it's always like something complaining about. it's mostly just like AI stuff that people complain about because it's like this will never replace it, and I rightfully agree.
And you love AI.
You got me.
Guys, today I auditioned with my new Sora voice.
Guys, here's my Sora voice. Just types in a program.
Yeah. Is the discourse around like animation on Twitter? Is it also terrible?
Some of it is. I mean, it's X. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But like
that was good.
But like a majority of it is like, you know, it's somebody complaining about, you know, just why can't this, like, I'm just gonna take an example because we're talking about fucking AI because it's like I hate it. Is that like, you know, my program can animate a realistic human thing, like, but it looks janky and scary as shit. Like, what are you talking about?
What's that one show called, The Little Princess Girl?
Dude, I was just about to bring her up. What is her name?
You can't, dude. That's not where we're gonna find it either.
No, I found it recently because he hasn't been updating it, which I really wish he was. I don't like.
But it's fun to laugh at.
Same stance, with AI as you.
But. Yeah, he always posts about AI, and he's been posting for like I don't know, maybe 2 years, and ever since it's been kind of available to like have animation in some form, and he keeps posting this fucking boring ass. Like it's like a
princess.
Yeah, this little princess looks like a generic like anime
Disney-fied.
Yeah, and she goes like, "Hello, I am Princess Avalon, and today I am." And it's like he's like, "I'm getting so close. One day I'll be making a movie." I'm like, dude,
shut up.
I found it, man.
People aren't even watching. People aren't even watching like Disney originals now. You think I'm gonna watch?
He found the thing. Editor, can you put up a clip of the stupid Disney princess AI thing?
In fact, I'm gonna send it right now to our famous editor.
Yeah.
Right now.
Can we? Well, AI just takes information from real artists and reuses it.
Yeah, it
so
pretty
we
much
can just use his audio clip because he has his own shit.
It's like it's stupid.
Yeah,
like, all right, it's ours now.
Yeah, it's technically. Yeah.
So guys, we made this.
We made that.
It's a joke.
Rufus made this. It says an original story narrated by Princess Jane. An AI cinematic universe is gradually taking shape. With more investments, AI will have a significant impact on the movie industry. I'm gonna play like a 5-second clip. Alright, never mind. That was a bad idea.
We'll just play it. We'll play it.
Just play it.
You guys can hear it?
Well, we'll cut it in.
Yeah, we'll just cut it in.
Hello, I am Princess Jane. I'm going to tell you a story about a kingdom named Avaloon. It's a magical place with fairies, elves, and all kinds of mythical creatures.
Did you guys hear it?
Wow, man.
Yeah, Princess Jane. Another example that I love is the one where it was like, I got AI to edit this. This looks like a real movie scene. I told him to make an alien trying to blend in with in a remote city, hiding blah 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 in the middle of the night. And the clip was this like alien that is not blending in at all. Is not in like a.
This is like meshing with the background or something.
Yeah, like it's bright daytime. It looks like shit.
It's supposed to be New York, not New York.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a paranoid thriller, like David Fincher style. Not
Fincher
paranoid at all. It looks like an allergy ad, maybe. Like he's just walking around.
Yeah. It looks so bad.
But yeah,
But going back to like all the like discourse on like my side of Twitter, most of it's either that, but a lot of it's like the best kind of like. Because I follow, there's like a page I follow called like Katsuka or whatever. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but it's usually just like it's like a page that promotes a lot of animated projects that are like indie, that are mainly like based in like other countries, not just like America.
That's cool.
Because recently there was a thing I found, I think it was yesterday, as of time of recording this, where there was like a French animated series, or at least like an indie project or animation or something like that, where it's like it's so colorful, so stylized, it mimics almost like anime, you know, but because it's all like, you know, nice simple designs and all this like, you know, very like fast and explosive, spontaneous like kind of shots for the animation and stuff. And I'm like, this looks great, you know, this looks fucking good. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I found on there, and then also just that, and just people posting like their animation like tests, or maybe they're reposting like old Disney like pencil tests, which I absolutely love. I'm a connoisseur of animation, by the way, listeners. If you haven't already noticed, I mean, as much as I love voice acting, I love appreciating animation.
What do you love more, animation or AI?
You fucking stupid. But yeah, it's so fun to see, and it's so fun to like appreciate, because it's like so many frames just to make like a 5 or 10 second like you know, shot of animation or something, and also just the character acting. I should shut up now before I just keep going.
No.
You keep going, man.
Yeah.
No, well, there's that.
That's great.
Yeah. Also, just that, and I just follow a bunch of like other voice actors and stuff.
Nice.
They're either posting demo, like oh, here's my new demo reel and stuff. It's like, man, so cool.
Yeah.
And stuff. I need to get one of my own already.
A demo reel.
A demo reel, yeah. Just because it's like a nice. It's like almost like a business card in the voice acting industry. You just like because there's always usually people posting like I need voices for my project or I need like a my thesis film is coming up so I kind of need some voices and usually like the replies are always filled like people putting in their demo reels because that's their business card, their calling card. And I'm like, man, I miss out on so many because I just don't have one. But sometimes they're always posting like an audition page. Yeah. Like it's like a link to like a Google Doc, like detailing like here's what you got to do. ABC format or AABBCC format where he's like, make sure you have good quality. If you don't, we're just going to not even look at your audition because, it's like a lot of stuff goes into it. But it's like, I've been doing it for like like 9 years, but I haven't done it like, I haven't put myself out there until like, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
Nice.
And it's just, I've been just picking up a lot of like, tricks and like tips and just knowledge and like all that stuff that helps me out and stuff. Oh, just the people I've met, they've been really helpful. We'll go into that a little later because I don't want to take up too much of the time here talking about one specific big project I've been working on, we'll go back to that. I mean, it's not a teaser. This project's already been out.
It's been out.
What's the opposite of a
teaser?
A shower.
A shower.
He's a shower. He's a bragger.
I ain't a grower.
Whoa. Hey, raise your hand if you're a grower, but they won't know anything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, that gave it.
Nobody raised their hand or anything.
Not all of us definitely did not raise our hands.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We can cut this part out, right?
yeah, it'll be out. Don't worry.
Yeah. Fucking add sound effects. 3 hands up. Wow.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I wanted to get a demo reel of myself as well, but I just have not been in nearly enough stuff or have enough to put together. I feel like yet.
Yeah, that's kind of like what you need.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josiah. The actors are speaking.
No, well, this is a director's point of view.
Oh yeah, director's point of view.
Yeah, would you hire us?
Demo reel? What is that?
What is that? I like your face. Can I hire you?
Can I hire you? You have the face of a young.
Why are you making him sound like
Kevin Spacey?
The Harvey Weinstein of the group, just like
okay.
Every group got.
That's
Kevin
kind of
Spacey.
That's kind of the struggle when it comes to putting together those things. Is that it's like you're either not in that many things, or you kind of just have to bullshit. Like, I was guy number 85 in Dune.
Yeah.
Like
it seems like even I guess most people aren't in a lot of stuff, but it's just I don't know. I think it's partly also that confidence of being like, these are like student films I did and stuff and putting them out and like using that in the reel. Yeah. Because it's like, people aren't all going to be like, fucking, you Spider-Man. That was me. Yeah. Put me in the reel. Yeah. Usually it's like, again, like, look at me in the background, just fucking doing some small thing. Or they're like a main character in like a student project. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a couple friends who have demo reels and they're all like, clips from student films.
Vines.
And Vines. Yeah.
TikToks.
Yeah. And I honestly do really think that's becoming more of a valid pathway now is, like, just kind of doing your own shit so you have at least something to show and then building from there. Yeah. It's kind of hard to just kind of lunge into it without having any sort of something to...
Back then it was harder. Now it's like just so much easier because the internet connects us all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially back in like, I want to say, mid-90s I had a lot of trouble. Finding work, so
it was hard. It was hard.
I think you can kind of see it with the trajectory, especially with like a lot of my projects. Yeah. Around I want to say like 2006, 2007 is really when I started to.
You were up for the one that I remember. Sorry, but it's just I remember because you were doing you did like 3 or like over 2 years.
I think I know what you're gonna bring up.
iRobot.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking of, but I was in the running for 2008 or 2007, I guess. Hulk, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Before Norton got it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was you, Ruffalo, Norton.
Yeah, and you got stiff competition. And they just said fuck.
Yeah, it was honestly. I mean, you lose out to a guy like Ed Norton. It's
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. Like I've actually been the runner-up for all the like any hog or pig related roles out there. Charlotte's,
hog?
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. I'm talking Charlotte's Web, like back in like 1972, like the animated one. You know, I auditioned for Wilbur, didn't get it, and then like years and years later when they made the live action one, I was like, oh, dude, I gotta get in this.
Your chance?
You know, what?
Dude, that's your chance.
That's my chance. But then they didn't pick me that, and then I did and then after Charlotte's Web, I think I did Animal Farm. Or I think Animal Farm first, and then Charlotte's Web, and then you know they didn't pick me for that. And then I tried doing Babe.
Yeah.
And then it's like fuck, dude. You know these pig actors are just like so fucking great. Like they're better than me.
They're good.
They're really good.
And then I tried going into like, you know, a different region of like, you know, acting, like a different part of the world for acting. I tried going to Japan for pig roles. Jesus Christ, it's a much more stiff competition. If they're not what you're looking for, they're like, get out.
Yeah.
Get out, you know. It's like it's tougher out there than it is there. I had some luck in Canada, you know. I was playing,
Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver, because it's
I heard there's like the pig market there in terms of acting it's like booming right now.
Yeah,
so
it is up right now.
I'm being honest. I'm surprised there's not many hog related actors that are also growers.
Yeah.
You're right.
Honestly, you've carved out a really nice niche for yourself.
Yeah.
And I think like a part of that, again, like we talked about, is because of the internet. It makes things a lot easier. Yeah. It's a tough business out there, but you know what? We're gonna make it. All three of us.
All three of us, definitely.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is both of us want to start making independent, you know, stuff. We're gonna if we go in that direction, we're gonna have to cast people. Like, you're gonna have to look at demo reels, man. You're gonna have to.
Me?
Yeah, or auditions. People are gonna come audition to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably gonna. I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah, you want to be in it, you're on.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, you gotta face.
Please, I need. Okay.
Yeah, I get on.
He's like, I don't care about your backstory. Just get on my set right now.
Just get on. It's fine.
Yeah. Audition. I haven't done an audition in like a year.
Yeah.
My first ever audition, I was very nervous. I was auditioning for like a bad guy in a sci-fi short, and it was my friend's, and I didn't get the part.
I would have stopped being your friend.
Yeah. Then I got the part for a movie he was assistant directing for, so it was chill.
Connections.
Yeah, it was my first audition. I was just really nervous. Also, at the time, again, like there's no real like structure because like I mean I didn't know going into it, so I did my due diligence. I really tried to memorize the lines, you know, do this. But it was much more lax when I got there. They were like, yeah, you can look at the lines, you know, we want to, and I didn't know that at the time, so
you just really went all in for it.
I think I was ready to go all in, but then to see that I didn't have to, kind of it hit it, and it kind of lowered my confidence a little.
Like brought you down a peg.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't, you know.
Showing up in fucking green paint makeup.
Yeah.
I think it was like, sir, you're auditioning for a human henchman, not an alien.
Yeah.
You know, like what you were saying. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but yeah, it's auditioning, interesting stuff, man. I would never do it. You know, I would never want anyone to come audition to me. That shit's weird. Don't even bring that shit around me.
Yeah.
Man. But you know, if you like auditioning, good for you.
Don't bring
I don't know, man.
I'm just kidding.
I'm quite the opposite from Raj. You know, if you're gonna audition, dude, come bring the weirdness to me.
Bring it to me.
I want to see if you're either doing a bit to try to impress me, or you're actually really playing into a character. But it's like it's always so off-putting when they're doing a bit. Because I'm like, who the hell? You're not even. This isn't even the character. Like you're just. What are you like? Your name's like Jane Thor, and you're like an 86-year-old woman. Like this is not the character, but cool, I guess.
It takes a lot of boldness to do something like that. So I commend that at least. But yeah, it's kind of
86-year-old.
86-year-old, yeah. It's like a 25-year-old man playing an 86-year-old woman.
That's talent.
That's talent. Real. I'm like, I want that in my movie.
I want that
in my life.
You come live with me. Come on.
Method act with me a little bit.
Jane Thor.
Grandma?
Hello.
Shine, I made you cookies.
Shut up.
I said I don't want oatmeal.
I said I didn't want raisins in my oatmeal cookies. Fuck.
Dude. Jane Thor. It's funny that you know Jane Thor because we were just talking about Princess Jane. So. That's the second thing.
I forgot what that was already.
Princess. How did you forget Princess
See how
Jane?
forgettable that is, man.
Princess Jane.
Princess Jane.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Guy who just came back from 2040.
Yeah.
I watched Taika's AI Star Wars movie.
So much better.
Oh, I love that part.
I love when Bleakor blended into the background for like a second.
That was beautiful.
Because it's an incomplete movie.
I love when they got Hayden Christensen's likeness.
I like when they...
I love when they finally put Glub Shitto in the movie.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they finally did.
They finally did it. The fan film that did it all.
Dude, you know what that brings me to?
What?
You brought up Glub Shitto, and that really hit a spot in my heart. But when we did a little plug here, go check out Bacon Hour Podcast. We were on an episode there, and you had a bit about Gungi. And
the Gunga Saga.
The Gunga Saga.
Yeah.
So...
I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. I just wanted to say I had seen episode 1 once before that, and it had been a while. So that entire bit, if you listen to me carefully, I'm like, yeah, Gungi, because I didn't remember what the fuck
a Gungan
was. The entire bit.
A Gungan is Jar Jar Binks, by the way.
Yeah. And so I was unfamiliar. So in it, you could tell like Josiah very clearly like understands. You know, he's going along with it. Me, I keep going like. Gungi? Nah, who even Gungi? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's funny. It's funny that we mentioned this back up again because this episode really feels like the secret sequel to that episode on Bacon Hour.
It really does.
We just
it is secret. We're gonna post this unlisted.
Yeah. Instead of bacon lime, it's lime bacon.
Yeah, it's a little flip.
Lime bacon.
A little flip. Yeah.
Is that good? You think?
Lime bacon?
Lime on bacon. You think?
Interesting.
I don't know. I've seen people do it.
It's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty good.
Probably like jerky. It's like bacon jerky. You just like put lemon.
Do you like bacon?
Yeah.
Do you like turkey bacon?
Yar.
Nice.
Whenever I don't eat bacon very often, but when I do get turkey bacon.
Yeah, it's good.
Just healthier.
It's healthier. It's better.
Yeah.
You can put it on anything.
I love turkey bacon.
And you know,
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of your heart, man.
What?
Take care of your heart.
Yeah. Take care of your health.
You especially. Man.
This is our.
Wait, sorry, they don't know.
He looked at a can of Red Bull.
There's
right
a can
now.
of Red Bull here. There's a vape.
Anyways, this is your PSA moment on
my heart hurts.
Yeah, this is your PSA moment on Lime Bacon Hour to take care of yourself and make sure you get a daily checkup or just check up with the doctor and stop eating apples.
With us.
Yeah, with us.
We're
licensed physicians.
Yeah.
This is like the future of PSAs because you know most PSAs suck ass. like they're like vaping. Have you seen the one where it's like vaping? It's like
metal in your lungs.
It's like metal in your lungs.
I've
and
seen
this dude walking around with this big metal like Transformers looking creature following him.
What?
And he hits his vape and it goes in him.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's cool.
That's fucking badass.
Why would you make it cool?
Why would you? Yeah, now you're giving people the wrong idea. You want people to vape because they want this big Transformers fucking creature following around.
They're either they're too crazy and cool, or they're just like out. Like there's one where she's like, this is like girl in high school gonna go play volleyball, and she can't find her vape. And they're like, come on, the bus is leaving. And she's like, hold on. And the bus fucking leaves her. And I'm like, dude, can you imagine needing to hit a vape so bad?
Wasn't
you're like, I can't go to the game.
Wasn't that like the same people who did the same like a PSA of like, would you do anything for a vape? And she like drops her vape in the center of the toilet.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
She thinks for a like, should I get it? And she just picks it up and she like takes it. Like,
real vape addict behavior would be you throw that away and you buy a new one immediately when you can.
Yeah.
That you take it off the toilet.
These people don't know
They don't know they're addicts, man.
They don't know they're addicts, man.
The future PSA is going to be a normal podcast the entire time, and then you slip in something about health, and I go, oh, bro, I'm fucking drinking Red Bull, I have a vape, and then I start coughing hard.
And then that's when like he just fades in the background, and I come up and I'm like, hi. My name is, I'm Steven. I'm a spokesperson for vape Red Bull addicts.
The whole time I'm going,
like 10 in 50 people drink this and combine it with a vape, and it's really dangerous. You guys should stop. Shut the fuck up! That's really bad.
There was a moment earlier where you hit that, and I drank my water at the same time.
Yeah.
And we're perfectly mirrored in Steven's vision. So it's kind of like... Yeah,
challengers.
Challengers. Yeah,
challengers.
Water versus vape.
I remember seeing speaking of challengers, I remember seeing a photo. I'll probably send it to you after if I could find it, where it's like it's like it's supposed to be like a redraw of like the two guys in Challengers.
Yeah.
But like they're obviously like they have the likeness of fucking Roddy from Flushed Away and like Stuart Little.
Oh yeah.
And it's like these two are the motherfuckers in Challengers.
The Mouseman era.
Yeah. The one I always see is
put it
Remy,
up on the screen.
Remy and Linguini is what I always see that edit.
Remy and
Linguini.
Yeah. They do look like them a bit.
That's a good movie, bro.
I need to watch it.
Good ass movie.
There is a lot of discourse, but actually I don't know if there's a lot of discourse. It seems like people like it a lot online. I know a couple of people who really just hate it, and I've seen some reviews that are like, "This is what the fuck is this?" And I'm like, it wasn't that bad, man. Like I mean, you can not like it, but I wouldn't say it's like dog shit. I loved it, but you don't have to love it without saying you think it's the worst piece of shit ever.
Yeah, like I loved it too.
Yeah.
I love that movie, and if someone doesn't like it, it's like okay, it's fine. But I always find it interesting when I'm just like, do we watch the same movie?
Yeah.
Well, this movie's kind of badass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I really don't like, unless it's something egregious, I really don't like 0.5 star reviews, because it's like unless it's actual like dog shit, you didn't find anything you could take away from this. We talked about episode 1 earlier. We rewatched episode 1 shortly after that Bacon Hour episode that we were on, and I gave it a 2, I think, right? And I talked about in my 2, it seemed like I gave it a 4 because I batted so hard for this movie, because I was like, people shit.
Phantom Menace, man, you like the movie?
Yeah.
Your face didn't say that.
Because again, I'm not a Star Wars fan per se.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with it, but to watch it and be like, there's nothing to take away from this movie. I'm like, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure, it's messy, and I'm not saying it's a good movie, but yeah. Oh, his silence is speaking volumes right now.
I'm like thinking like, because I'm having a stupid moment right now. I'm like, you talking about Challengers, right?
No, Phantom
Oh,
Menace.
he's Phantom Menace. Okay, yeah.
Wait, did I say the name?
No,
You
yeah,
said Phantom
but
Menace.
you should leave Phantom Menace, right? It's like I was like, I know it's called like Menace, and I was like,
sorry, I gotta
Menace.
speak up. Phantom Menace.
There you go, yeah.
There you go.
You make a good point though.
Thank you. Nice.
No, I do agree with that. I think I don't know. I don't hate many things.
It's not the top of your list, is what you mean, right?
Well, no, not even that film. Just like, if I don't like something, I don't think about it again, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that movie, and I'll rate it according to so or whatever, right?
Right.
Or just think of it however. I watched movies recently that I didn't like.
We both did.
We both did.
Yeah.
But we just go like, oh yeah, I don't like that movie, and you have reasons, right? I think it's totally fun discussion,
Yeah.
but I think it's crazy when people like Ryan Johnson is making his new Knives Out movie,
Yeah.
and if you scroll through the replies, most of them are like, cool casting, whatever, right? But like you'll find people being like, you killed Star Wars, you son of a bitch, and I'm like, dude, how have you not let this go?
I'm like, dude, it's over. Like, you moved on. He's moved on.
7 years ago.
Like, shouldn't you have?
Fucking still being like I can't imagine. I don't know. There's films that have disappointed me heavily, and I just go,
How do you cling on to something that like had a bad taste in your mouth for like that long? Like,
7 years.
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Get it out.
Get
man.
it out. Fucking brush
Come
your
on.
teeth, buddy.
Yeah, it's just I recently had a discussion with our friend Jaime. He talked to someone who was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that Acolyte bullshit. I'm not gonna watch any of the new. And he was like, he does that. Whoever that person is, not Jaime. Jaime talked to this person. That person was like, I'm not gonna let any of my kids watch that shit. They're not gonna watch it anymore. And I was
What the fuck
like,
was he talking to?
What?
Yeah, it was some dude. Like, he doesn't actually know him that well, but it just came up from
Probably like his
conversation.
coworker or
Yeah,
something.
someone like coworker or someone like there while he was working.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. What do you like? I get if it was like hateful propaganda you're talking about. Like, that's a
No, they love it. This person probably love it.
Yeah, they'd love that actually. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of it's rooted in like, it's the same thing. You mentioned you had a conversation recently about films being like, oh, they're everything's becoming too woke.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's that joke online of like, they took this away because of woke, but like that's ironic. But there are genuinely people who think about
who
stuff
think
like
that
that.
like instead of it being like a more corrupt movie system that allows for companies to buy each other and hoard wealth and hoard power.
Yeah.
And if they hire a director, they just beat him down to make just schlock, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Schlock.
what happens, and why if films aren't doing well, it's always because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just being that, they're like, no, it must be because of woke. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Because like, what? That's not a thing. It's not like you're just. I guess like you're not making a. That's not like a real thing you've described. you've just been like, and then they're like, oh yeah, because there's messages, and I'm like, everything has messages.
Like everything has like a lesson into it almost, right? It doesn't have to just be.
Star Wars is like a fucking it's political. Like the whole thing is about like the Vietnam War, and then the prequels are about like the Bush administration going to war there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's always been that.
It's always
the Acolyte's coming out, and it looks good, and apparently it's really great so far. But there's so many people that are like, fucking bullshit. I'm like, you're just a fucking piece of shit. You're just or
I want a movie.
Or you've been tricked. Either you're full on just a hateful fuck, or you've been fully duped into thinking that it's more likely that creatives are trying to push something rather than just you didn't like a movie and that's fine. Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to the two things you mentioned. Either you're just hateful because we've seen things like people be like, They made Mad Max woke. You're telling me a woman is a...
You guys ruined it.
Yeah. Ruined Mad Max.
Yeah, how could you?
By making a fucking banger.
Yeah, how dare you... in big 2024, being mad that a woman is a lead in a movies.
The woman, the lead of the last film, too.
Yeah, it was also the lead of... Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But the other thing, the other half of that is I think just media literacy is in the gutter. It's just...
Yeah.
Like, people... I just genuinely think people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't care to. They don't care to try to think about it more.
But if you don't care to, then don't act like you do.
Just don't talk about it. If I don't understand something, I just shut up about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that one post where it's like, you said the Furiosa thing. It's like Star Wars fans got a good movie 7 years ago, talking about Last Jedi. They got a movie that actually, like, whether or not someone likes it or doesn't like it, that's totally fine. Or, like, it doesn't hit for them. But, like, that's definitely a film of, like, a creative just putting something out.
Yeah.
And it's, like, a unique vision. Fully feels like they had a definite idea of what they were doing. And it's like, and Star Wars fans haven't forgiven them. Like, they made a real film and they were like, what the fuck?
What the hell is this?
It has, like, ideas in it?
Why the hell did you do this?
Yeah.
But all the ideas, I don't,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think it just, wow, kind of going full circle here. I think it has to do a lot with the internet and just always feeling like you need to have an opinion on something.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have enough information to have an opinion. Or,
Yeah.
You know, so that's what it comes down to.
Like this Red Bull. It's zero sugar, by the way, just so you guys know. I'm heart healthy.
We care about our health. This is why I bought three Red Bulls, and I'm going to chug all of them right now.
That's why I've just been drinking water, you know. That's just what I do. I have to. And a lot of tea, you know, because it's nice for...
Tea?
Tea. Yes.
I love tea.
Yeah, I love tea.
You should have said tea around me, man.
Uh-oh.
I love tea.
Dude, he's going to suffer a withdrawal, man.
You like tea?
Yeah.
I love tea. What kind of tea you drinking?
I'd be drinking green or sometimes like chamomile. But
nice.
Yeah.
I love green tea.
Sometimes I like peach tea. That's a good flavor too.
I love tea. Just
black tea is delicious. A cold black tea.
Dude, tea is just fucking tea.
I like mine hot because it soothes my throat and I need it more when I fucking scream into a microphone.
Some honey lemon tea if your throat is.
Yeah, that's how I combine my. That's the big savior for me.
Yeah, it really is. It's beautiful, honestly. Oh wow.
Wow.
You guys saw that, right?
Dude.
That's beautiful.
That is so cool. There was like a big fucking asteroid that like lit up the sky right now.
Yeah, the little shooting star.
Fuck, man, I'm crying.
Dude, it's okay. It's okay. Hey,
there's something.
Josiah, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Really?
Shit's beautiful.
Shit was beautiful.
It's fucking great.
You know, I think I don't want to get too emotional or anything, but I really think that's a sign that if you guys remember our old co-host, that was her. She's watching over us right now.
She is watching over us.
Yeah, that was her. We have her blessings.
Yes.
Thank you, Jane.
Jane Goodall.
Yeah. Jane Goodall. We love you from beyond the stars.
Thank you, Jane Goodall.
Thank you, Jane.
Is Jane Goodall still alive?
I have no idea. How Judi Dench is still alive.
Who's that?
Judi Dench is still alive.
Why'd you say it like she shouldn't be?
Dude, she's pretty old, man.
I'm gonna see if Jane Goodall's still alive.
Right, I'm gonna check Judi Dench. You know Judi Dench?
Jane Goodall taught the gorillas.
Who's Judy? Who's that?
She's alive. She's 90.
Wow.
Yeah, her.
Oh my! Oh.
She was in Cats.
Oh, Cats.
Yeah.
Man.
One thing that I thought was cool that you do the little ad break in your podcast.
Yeah, I do, because it's like a nice little like multimedia thing that I do on my podcast.
That's really nice.
Usually I'll get like something from like a product that doesn't even exist or it's like nearly like 100 years, or not even 100 years old, but like something that just is probably from like that forgotten part of like the 70s, 80s, 60s or something, and I just put it in there. Sometimes it's like very rarely I put like a 90s thing, so I'm like, oh shit, Kodiak still makes cameras.
Bro, you could make that a real ad.
I've actually
posted consistently enough that you could get someone to sponsor you.
Yeah, I could. I just need to go ask, like, hey, Squarespace,
okay, I don't. You jumped. You went to the big dogs.
I went to
do like eBay.
Can I get 10K?
I could do that. I could just ask and be like,
get some bullshit company. Get some like one of those vitamins,
Temu?
whatever. Temu,
yeah.
You keep jumping to like the $20,000 deals.
Oh, you can do it.
He's going big.
I could actually.
That's interesting. You do have, I like the structure to Bacon Hour.
Yeah.
Ours is a bit more loosey goosey.
Oh yeah, I've noticed.
On purpose,
yeah. On purpose, yeah.
I told you this in private, but I'm gonna say this on the podcast just so someone can hold him accountable.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a show called Zeke and Luther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And me and Steven used to watch it.
Oh yeah.
When we were kids.
Religiously.
Right. And here, let me get Zeke and Luther, right? That show ended years ago.
Oh yeah, like in
But like how a ton of shows are where they're like, oh, we're
done.
We're doing a podcast now, right? Which is totally cool. I mean, I got no shade against people doing podcasts.
Right.
I think you know, get back out there, do some stuff. It's cool.
But they made one.
They made a podcast. That's why I'm bringing this up. They made a podcast.
Yeah.
Not with Zeke and Luther. It's actually because it's three main people in Zeke and Luther.
Yeah, it's Zeke, Luther, and Kojo.
Yeah, and the actor played Zeke is Hutch Dano.
Okay.
And then Daniel Curtis Lee played Kojo.
And then Adam Hicks.
Adam Hicks played Luther, but he's not in the podcast.
Yeah.
Seems like his own choice. But they're doing a podcast anyway, so I'm fucking rambling. They're doing a podcast, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is the big shout out to them.
Shout out. That's it. Shout out.
It's entertaining.
No, you need to get either Daniel Curtis Lee or Hutch Dano on Bacon Hour.
I think Hutch Dano's like the more like I think I could get him more possibly.
Because Daniel Curtis Lee's doing multiple podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, so
but
he's
I feel like
busy.
Hutch Dano, they just started this one. They're advertising it, right?
Yeah.
It's still like they're doing. It's still relatively smaller, and it's new. So I'm like, email him, get him on the podcast, man. Come on.
You know what's interesting is that, and this is a nice little teaser for my next Bacon Hour, but I'm dabbling in like, doing like Discord, like recording Discord calls. So that, because there's gonna obviously be guests that can't come into my studio and drive all the way from fuck knows where into my studio and then record there. Mm-hmm. So I've been dabbling in like, using Discord as like a medium so that we can like do that.
Yeah.
And it seems to be working. Now I just need to test the limits of how much I can do that. And I'm just like, so you guys are giving me ideas.
I'm telling you, dude.
I honestly, I'm not afraid. I've once emailed a Disney animator.
He says, "Don't you fucking ever contact me again."
No. I emailed a Disney animator. Shout out to Sean Keller. He's like funny. He's like the funny, because I usually a lot of Disney animators are like, oh, I'm quiet, or like not quiet, but like they don't put themselves out there. This guy does, and I love him. He's got a very eccentric attitude. And I got to email him just because I'm like, yo, dude, could you come and like just do a funny voice on my thing? And he's like, I would love to, but I can't because I'm not confident with my voice. I was like, that's okay. But I'm like, I'm surprised he like
emailed back.
He emailed back and he was just really cool and chill about it. I'm like, I love him. He's great.
You could get Hutch Dano to play Zeke.
I'm not afraid. The sky's the limit. I would love to probably email Hutch Dano and be like, hey Hutch, I have my own podcast. You want to like collab?
You keep saying you're not afraid, but you're trembling right now.
Yeah, I'm like shaking out of my fucking boots. I'm sweating. I'm like I have tremors right now. I'm like
he's shaking ass.
I have I'm vibrating right now, man. It's like anxiety through my bloodstream.
You guys just took me way back to bringing up the guests, and you mentioned Discord. Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember when I was in college? I interviewed both of you on Zoom separately.
Yeah.
It was for I was writing for like a paper.
Yeah.
Like I guess it technically was a paper, but also for like a newspaper.
Wait, you fucking interviewed him too?
Yeah, I interviewed him.
What the fuck?
Well, it was about content creation.
You didn't tell me that?
Yeah, I interviewed you, Steven, and I interviewed you, Josiah. I also interviewed Manpreet Tour, a YouTuber, dance.
So many people.
Enthusiast.
You contacted me. You said, "Hey,
no, I'm
only interviewing you."
No, I needed to. Well, it's a paper. I got to get different perspectives, because she's like she's got like 1 million subs.
She does.
And I wanted to do her
friend
perspective.
of
Lime.
Friend of she did like whatever.
What are you doing interviewing both of us? We ain't got none of that.
No, you know what? I'll send you guys the paper because you get to see the perspective that you guys have. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it was really interesting. I got to learn a lot about content creation from all of you guys.
Yeah.
I think I interviewed Chris too.
I think you did.
I interviewed Chris too.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is the brother.
Yeah.
To Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brother.
He's an artist. Go follow him. You'll find him.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, we've been waiting to surprise you with a little something.
Oh yeah.
If you look at the closet, I don't know if you've noticed, if you've heard anything coming from there.
Oh.
Chris, you come out now.
Chris, come on out of here.
Come on out.
Oh.
Nah, man. I'm heading out.
Oh, you're leaving? Oh, we're sorry, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We'll have you on. Yeah, don't worry.
Are you alright?
Oh,
you good?
Hey man, buddy, it's okay.
Listen, man. No, I know it was hot in there. I know it's like 108, but you said you'd be cool in there.
Screw Lime, screw Bacon Hour Podcast, screw everything.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Just make sure can you close? Yeah. Close
oh man, that was a really hard door slam.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
No, that's fine. I'm sure he's fine. He's just
Why did it sound like his fucking feet were wet?
Yeah, right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, dude, he's like squelching, like as it.
Yeah.
It's like
what was that?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Did you have anything wet in that closet before?
No, I didn't have anything wet. I didn't even give him a drink.
Oh, he might be mad about that. That's probably what he's mad about.
Yeah, it's fine, dude, but why are you wet? In my closet, all wet in my closet. Are you kidding me?
Don't you? Yeah.
I have one rule. Don't be wet in my closet. I always said that.
Yeah. It's a dry space.
Dry space, dude.
Yeah. We know.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, whoa,
fuck.
man.
Yo, dude, that glass shattered. What the fuck?
What the
Sorry,
fuck? Dude, is your hand bleeding? You okay with that?
God.
Oh,
my god. Oh, no, it's
Oh, dude, he's squirting all over the place. Fuck,
dude,
man.
Dude, stop squirting, man.
Dude,
sorry.
hold it in.
Dude.
Sorry.
Remember, this is a dry place.
It's a dry place.
Stop fucking squirting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude.
Alright, no more.
We're good.
All patched up.
Alright. Anyways.
I gotta ask.
Yeah.
No, yeah, dude.
Because you're a guest, and I realize sometimes when we have guests, we don't ask them questions. We just kind of ramble.
Yeah, we ramble.
Yeah.
But what is your dream project to work on?
Oh yeah, we were gonna return back to that.
Because you want to do animation, you want to do voice work.
It's not just one dream, but I will talk about one big project that's going on right now with me. But for me, anyways, I just want to be in cool animated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be in like anime, but I was like, that market is like too. It's like really, I don't want to anymore. It's just preference. So just anything that's Western animated or just, so vibrantly animated, I want to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to dream to make a living off of voice acting. But this big project that I'm currently working on is I guess you could say it's like as they call it, it's a comic dub.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a adaptation. It's like motion comic adaptation. I don't know. It's a comic dub of Image Comics, written by Scotty Young. I Hate Fairyland.
Okay, yeah.
People are gonna watch. You're gonna get a lot of people are gonna want to listen to this part because they, I don't talk about it a whole lot. Usually I'll tease like what I'm working on and be like, it's coming.
Exclusive scoop.
Yeah, exclusive scoop. So you guys have better stuck around till then because we're not putting a timestamp.
Yeah, you four.
Yeah.
But yeah, I Hate Fairyland is a comic book that I have read before and I loved it, and ever since then I was just like, maybe I want to do something with this because this looks cool. And then it wasn't until like years down the line, it's like, oh, there's a whole array of content where people just put voices over the comics. Like, it doesn't matter if they're fan comics or they're like actual, like, I've seen people do like the IWD publishing like Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And there's a lot of it that's like popular stuff from like today. Like, I mean, for example, you'll find a lot of like Has-Been Hotel stuff or like Miraculous Ladybug or something like that. I tend to not take the whole popular route because I'm just like, I want my niche thing to be the thing over here. But I Hate Fairyland, very niche comic. I don't think a lot of people talk about it a whole lot except for like comic book reviewers. And it's been just a very nice, very fun project that I've worked on. Not because of like, where we can take these characters and like, where the comic book story like takes us, but like just the actors. I have to always give it props to the actors because there's this big ensemble cast that I helm, alongside with, and I'm, it's just they bring them to life. We're at a stage of the, I guess, production of this where we've gotten so used to our characters that now we can just push lines further. We can push moments further. We can it's just like a switch. I can go from this to oh, I'm talking as the Fly. How do I say something so he's an asshole. I'm just a small asshole who's just buzzing around you. Don't get used to it. There's a little fucking sizzle reel, okay? You're welcome, people.
Because that is real.
Yeah, you get to hear him say cuss words, and
ooh,
this is the only time you'll hear him cuss. Maybe. You gotta stop slamming your elbows into the glass. Again with the squirting, man.
Catch that shit up, man.
My God. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. So it's been fun, and there's just been a lot of it's funny to note that I'm not the first person to have adapted this comic. I'm the third.
Yeah.
Because there was one way before the second guy.
Yeah.
It was second guy's the most popular. The first one kind of just did some bare minimum stuff. It was like this was like a decade ago, where the standard of comic book wasn't like big, wasn't like it needs to be like good. And then the second person that came in, they did it all the way up till issue 5, and then they just stopped. For whatever, I think I
fucking died, Steven.
Yeah, they fucking died, man.
Yeah.
I know people who died at that shit.
And then you still do it though, like you're brave. You
yeah,
know?
I've been, I've been consistently working on it, and I've been, it's nice to just have the cast alongside me, either giving me some feedback or being ready for the next episode. And to me, it's dude, it's not even when you have a creative drive like that, it's not hard to consistently putting out episodes every few months, because it's a lot of work. I do a lot of the editing, I do a lot of the voice directing, and all that. So it's I thought I'd be fuck, I can't do it. But now that I have, I've delved into something like this, and I'm putting my everything into it. It's doesn't feel like hard work.
Yeah,
it feels like something that I can how can I turn this scene, that may be comedic, into something a little more serious, and yeah, it's just been fun. I'm not scared to admit that we're we're not gonna stop. We're gonna just keep going until the very last issue, and then after that it's done. And then people have.
How many more issues are there?
Because right now I've been starting work on issue 11. There's 10 more issues. We've done we've done the first 10, wow. And now there's another 10.
Wow.
And it's I'm surprised myself, because it's 10 issues. Nobody could last past 5 or 6 or something. Yeah.
That's so impressive. What you said about that switch. I love hearing stuff like that. To get to the point with a character or whatever you're working on, to the point where you kind of you sense that shift in your performance, or your how comfortable you are with that.
Oh yeah.
It's so just it's amazing. And honestly, yeah, like you said, that's hard work. But
it is, yeah. And I'm glad everybody who works on it is patient with me, because sometimes I'll either have I'll either have a scene done already, that because I've already had the audio recorded for those 2 characters, and then maybe I might have an actor who's my throat's not feeling good, I might need to rest for a few weeks. That's fine, just keep in contact with me so I don't have to go in a different direction, which is very rarely. They're really on the ball with it. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves seeing the end result of it. I don't talk a whole lot about the praise that I've been receiving for it, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It genuinely is nice to see that people love it, and people love the voices from it, because they're I've had comments where it's whenever I read the comics, I don't imagine any other voice but you guys. You guys are the one voice stuck in my head for these characters.
Yeah. And
for the longest time, speaking of just if voices stick or not, mine, Larry, the little fly, was something I was does it work? Does it stick? Does it land? And it wasn't until yesterday or a night or 2 ago where I got a comment saying something along the lines of ah, man, your Larry voice, it's so great. I love it. I don't imagine it. You do it great, essentially. And I was oh, there's my answer. Because I always for the longest time thought it was annoying. You know, nobody wants to hear like, oh, he's cracking his voice a lot. He's doing his routine thing, and it's like.
But it fits the character well.
It's funny because because I kind of got inspiration from just like I thought to myself like I can crack my voice. Now where can I take that? You know, it's essentially just a very I'm fucking tired kind of King Candy voice with a little bit of Mad Hatter because, you know, the lisp. And it's just formulated from there. And, you know, there's your secret, people. You know, now you have your King Candy with Mad Hatter. Yeah, he's just there. And
I will say, Steven.
Yes.
I'll say two things.
Ooh. I agree. I absolutely agree.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Second one, you've always had a great work ethic. I don't want to say work ethic. It is work ethic, but like ever since we were like younger, I always really admired the way that you talked about art and things you were doing. Like you and Chris both, I feel like had this idea of like whatever it was, like even when we were way younger, it was like, yeah, we're doing this, but we're taking it as seriously as someone who's doing this professionally, kind of thing. Like, yeah, like, we have a name for like our studio. We have a studio. We're getting this equipment slowly. We're kind of building this up. We're putting stuff out. We're changing stuff. The way that you guys talked about it was never like, oh, one day I hope kind of thing. It was always like, no, we're doing it. Yeah. And you've been doing it since like before high school. Yeah. But just the idea of like, no, I'm taking this professionally rather than just being like, no, this is just bullshit. And
maybe one day I'll have a fan film, and I don't know, man.
That's like half of the live episodes we have. One day we'll fucking get it.
I don't know where that comes from, but to be honest with you, I'm just very grateful I have something like that in me. Because without it, I wouldn't have gotten to where I want to go, where I want to be. I will talk about one because that drive pertains to something. I'll just talk about Fairyland one last time because I won't shut up about it. It's a great comic. People, please read it.
Please.
Or go watch it.
Or go watch it. You know, if you don't want to bother reading through lines and stuff, you know, I'll make you read it. Look at the words. No. But there was a scene in the 4th issue, and I can't believe I remember this. There's a scene in the 4th issue where there's this whole like standoff between Gertrude and the then Queen Claudia. And you know, I remember, you know, kind of thinking like, all right, when I was watching the second person to do this, I thought to myself, you know, study the greats, become greater. What can I do that can push this scene even more? What can I do to make this scene seem more tense than it already is? Because it's like two characters that absolutely hate each other. And the challenge is being that, how do I get these two actors to record their lines, mind you, separately? They don't record in the same studio, the same space. How do I make it sound believable to where they absolutely hate their guts, and and one of them, you know, there's pushback and all that. And I just set out to do it. I just started with Gertrude's actress. And, you know, I did her lines first, and I was like, all right, you know, I don't know what it was, but that whole session was like, all right, now just imagine that, you know, this person you hate, they're effing, you know, they're fluffing guts, and you don't, like, you're taunting them. The whole time you're taunting them, you know, you don't want to give them a lick of weakness or whatever. And then on the other end, when I was recording with Queen Claudia's actress, which she's amazing job, to this day, people always tell me, like, you know, the mirror scene, I love it because it's so much, you know, out there. And with her, it's like, all right, here, unbridled rage, let it out. Give me, like, that, like, let the mask of your character, like, slip. You know, no longer are you playing to this Disney-fied princess who's, like, trying to keep her, you know, who's acting what everybody else wants to see. Just take the mask off and just go at it. And she fucking nailed it. Every single line that she was yelling, she nailed it. And, you know, I focused on that one sequence for like a few weeks because I was trying to get it right. The music was also a big part in it because I was using a lot of like classical music, because it's like there's a little Easter egg I like putting in where whenever there's a particular character in the spotlight or center in that scene, the music will always change to pertain to them. Yeah. And as if you noticed, you know, the music gets stronger. It's a more classical vibe. Ergo, the one in control of this situation is not Gertrude. It's Queen Claudia, because she knows what she could do, but she can't do it. And I just love delving into that. I like really just fucking delving so deeply into it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just taking the director's seat and just like, all right, and action, and just like, you know, comes from my head, and that's probably my favorite scene I've done. And a lot of people have told me they love it. I'm like, if you love it that much, good, because I like doing that. Also, just that and putting little audio Easter eggs in there. There's definitely some things from the stuff I've watched as a kid growing up that I'll like put in there. Or something. Maybe I'll put like every once in a while, maybe I'll put like the like a meme sound effect, you know, the fart with the reverb, or the fucking metal pole hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything to questions? I know, Raj, you're about to speak. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say two things. One, this was just earlier we were talking about it. I think having good process makes such a big difference. I think that's one thing that you've nailed, is like you going into something, you have it's process oriented, at least from my point of view. Like you have a method to doing something. It's never really I guess really this applies to anything. It's not even acting. Like you could apply this to any job, but having good process just raises your bar and like likelihood for good results. And I think you have, that's a hard thing to have, and or to come by, and you have that. And then the other thing was directing actors specifically is such an interesting thing, because that we talked about, like tapping into like the princess actress, the queen, sorry, just you know, like letting loose. At least for me, a lot of times there is like a sort of block there, and it's so, that's why I mean, obviously a director is important for a lot of reasons, but to have someone, because sometimes inherently there is sort of a block sometimes, but to work on something again and again and getting over that, and to have someone to guide you to be like, no, this is what you, to really feel the emotion of that character, is it's a lot harder than it looks, and to, you know, to hear that you and the rest of your guys' crew are able to kind of like reach that, to get over that and reach that, and then work so well as a cohesive unit is like, that's just awesome. It's super hard to do, but it's just awesome to hear.
I don't know, man, because I've never, like, this is my first time in like a director's show, helming a big project like this. And it almost never happened. This whole project almost never happened because one actress ghosted me, you know, beforehand. And I was like, what the fuck, you know? And we almost never had a Gertrude until I said, fuck it, I'm not giving up on it.
The Fairyland curse. I got them too.
I broke it though.
You broke it.
I broke it.
Nice.
But like, I've never directed. I've never voice directed either. So this was like my first time doing. You know, Fairyland was like the first time I've ever done something, to just talk with an actor and walk him through each line, tell him the context, say like, can we get a little more emphasis on this word? Can we just get like some, you know, irritated but like clenched teeth anger kind of thing, because it's like, it's different. I mean, I understand, like with acting, it's like, you know, you're using the whole actor. In voice acting, you're only just using your voice, and you have to convey that and stuff. But at least with Fairyland, it's like, you know, there's a kind of a standard we push, you know, because it's more outlandish. Give me the goofiest voice, scream the loudest you can, let loose, and like, because, you know, none of this whole story, this whole character, this whole world is like, it's all outlandish. Why don't we make it outlandish? Yeah. And that was also kind of just my bit going in for like Larry's voice, is like, why make him sound like a Joe Schmo? If you look at the other two Fairyland things before mine, like they just give him like a normal guy voice. Oh, he's, because he looks bored. You know, he looks like he's bored out of his mind. He looks like, I don't want to be here. But I'm like, he came from Fairyland. Why doesn't he sound like he comes from Fairyland? You know, I grew up in the Dung mines or something like that. Like, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, whimsical. Have to be
whimsical.
Yeah, that's the word.
I think too, you're like the editing on all of them, but I think Fairyland you see it more because like it's like the same story being told. Has like heavily advanced. Like I love the use of sound effects you're using. And like the emotion. Because I feel like maybe like when you first started, it was more like just like simple panels cropped in and sound effects.
That was actually the simple panels cropped in were like my early stuff. I think like
the Shaggy and stuff.
Like Shag and Scoob was when I started, like when I opened my eyes to transitions, because I'm like, ooh, you know, whatever. but like it was like earlier than I'm talking like that Archie comic thing that was
Yeah.
supposed to have a part 1, but the part 1 is now lost media. I don't know what happened to it. I have to contact my friend who I collaborated with.
Oh, they posted part 1?
Yeah, but it's gone. Like you
What?
can't, you can't find it anymore. So you
That's
just have
crazy.
So part 2 is just the only thing that. And that was like my early work. That was like when I look back on it, it was like, oh my god, these ugly croppings. You could see the black border in the background, like But
that's good though. It shows that you've
it shows that I've
grown.
Yeah, I've evolved.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the visual editing, which by the way is a big process on its own because it's like, it sometimes requires me to redraw certain things, and I've had to take a quick art lesson from my brother because he's a fantastic artist. I've had to take a quick few art lessons from him, and sometimes I just ask him like, can you just help me redraw this because I'm short on time with having to do it. Sometimes I'll end up redrawing a background of a panel, and sometimes you don't even notice it because like,
oh wow,
if there's a moment where like I think the one example that comes to mind was the most recent one, issue 10, the one I last left off on. There's a moment at the end where this future version of Gertrude, she looks like she came out of like a Mad Max type scenario. Yeah. Where she just fades from the like it's the way the comic panels are read is like that. It's like a panel, like 1 panel, 2 panel, 3 panel. Like it happens in 4 panels. It's a sequence. And I thought to myself, well, I'm not gonna do each sequence thing. I'm gonna combine them into one because it'd be funnier. And I had to redraw the background of that, and I had to kind of I guess trace that Gertrude out so that I have that asset. Yeah. And then I just I composited it. I what's the term where you it's like you not cookie cut it, but you you mask it. You mask it. Yeah. Yeah. I had to mask that Gertrude. And then I had to also mask like a little face plate for the little goblin guy, because if you notice his mouth opens and closes when he talks. Because I just said like I want to make it as animated as possible with what I got. And that was something that I had to do. I had to go into like Paint Tool Sci, and I had to use the tablet we have in our studio with the pen and everything, and I had to redraw like the back. I had to essentially make a new background so that doesn't collide with when she fades out. And then I had to just mask the Gertrude fading out, and it's like, stuff I think about now that I think. Sometimes I have to redraw like whole ass backgrounds. Yeah. And you don't even notice it because it happens in like a second. But when I point it out, you guys will never like not unsee it. And just the editing is I've gotten used to it now. Now it's just like I focus on like pacing and like how well like some characters, because sometimes it's like whenever it's a exchange between Gert and Larry, it's always funny because we're not even in the same room recording, but it flows so well because we just know our characters that well. And when I'm directing Gert, it's like, all right, you're talking to Larry, get ready to make some like little like quippy like kind of sounding like delivery on this. And it's like it flows nicely. Sometimes they'll cut each other off. Sometimes they'll, when Larry says something along the lines of like, you must be this kind of stupid. And, sometimes I'll have it edited where it's like, she'll say like, shut the fluff up, like right after Larry's done saying something. Cause it's like, it feels like such a...
Fits more of the pace.
Fits more of a pace for those two. They're stuck with each other. So... why don't they just speak like they're like they're going back and forth and stuff? Yeah.
That's a big part of I think directing actors is cadence, like having that understanding of like telling someone like I think the closest we've gotten to it is like some of the stuff like we've done for Lime is just like we'll have like a couple takes and we'll be like maybe come in here, maybe come in there, like we've done. Obviously it's not to this scale, but it's so important. Like, oh my god, like we have takes where like you could just very noticeably tell like it's not it's not the same, doesn't flow,
it's not natural.
It's not natural. And like to have that, it's kind of obviously with practice you get better, but like to just have an understanding of cadence and of flow and of like you want something to feel like kinetic throughout the entire way. I think that really ties it all together. And like you said, like you've gotten to the point now where like editing, you get so accustomed to something, you move on to the next thing, the next layer, and understanding. You just get deeper and deeper and deeper with each thing you're working on, and I think that's it's crazy how deep it goes.
And I think pace too is like one of the hardest ones to figure out because it's not as visual. Right, it's more like a feeling you get when watching something, but it's also one of those things where if you're watching a film that has a bad pacing, whether at one point or the entire thing, that shit drags. Like you feel it.
Sticks with you.
Yeah, like a movie could be like gorgeous all you want.
Tales from Earthsea.
What's that?
It's a Ghibli movie that's like really bad pacing.
Tales from Earthsea.
Tales from Earthsea.
You heard that? Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ghibli.
Is it Ghibli?
It's Ghibli.
I heard it was. I'm pretty sure it's
the
Ghibli.
Great Ghibli debate.
The Ghibli debate.
Yeah.
Everyone comment Ghibli.
Ghibli. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this shit out. Actually.
Yeah. We recently saw a movie with not great pacing.
What was it?
In a Violent Nature. This kind of links back to our old talk about reviews. I gave it a very long and.
Studio Ghibli.
Ah.
Wait.
We're not doing this bit, please. It's Ghibli, man.
No.
All right. Well, why don't we just ask Hayao Miyazaki himself, Mr.
Welcome,
Miyazaki?
sir.
Is it Ghibli or Ghibli?
R/Ghibli. My friend seems to think it's pronounced Ghibli. Is he correct? The actual word, and they typed it out.
Dude,
Ghibli is meant to have a hard G sound, but Miyazaki pronounces it with a soft G.
Dude,
Yeah, Miyazaki's right.
Dude,
Yeah,
let Miyazaki. Yeah,
I follow Miyazaki.
Let Miyazaki speak. He's in the room, guys.
Miyazaki, how do you feel?
Dude.
I don't give a fuck.
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
dude.
Whoa.
Okay, yo, I want you to
fucking make.
Dude.
Go fucking.
Yeah.
go make your next movie, buddy.
Yeah,
okay,
dude,
get out of here.
go make.
Yeah, we don't bring that.
My Neighbor Totoro 2.
Yeah, go.
Totoro, call it.
Totoro.
It's not Totoro.
Oh fuck.
Okay, dude.
Get out.
Okay, get out. You're done.
Bye.
Wait, that was like a really.
He's gone.
He like closed the door really silently.
Yeah.
He kind of phased through it.
Did he? Yeah. Wow.
I didn't hear the
ghost.
doorknob like turn or anything.
No, yeah, he was just out.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. He made Totoro, right?
That's fucking
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was like all of the classics is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Spirited Away's Miyazaki.
Yeah. Tales from Earthsea is his son when he directed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tales from Earthsea and I think Earwig and the Witch.
I've seen Earwig and the Witch.
Is the two ones
He made 3.
He made 3. What was the third one?
Because I know like people don't like of the 3 films. 2 of them are like seen as like either bad or boring. No, I haven't seen. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Earwig and the Witch I didn't like that movie though.
Tales from Earthsea. I'm just saving you guys like 10 minutes before you guys stop watching it. Like it really is not good. Like
he made from Up on Poppy Hill.
Okay, what? Up on Poppy Hill was actually pretty
I know, it's
alright.
like he made a banger. It's just these 2 aren't as liked.
Yeah, Tales from Earthsea. I stopped because my friend let me borrow like a collection of the movies, like all the way up until like I think from Poppy
Totoro?
Like, from up on Poppy Hill because I had like 6 CD like CDs, 6 DVDs and it's like all of them had like 3 movies on them and I just watched them in order of like release date.
Sub or dub?
Dub.
We're gonna call them out right now.
Yeah.
I watched it in the dub, but it was the Disney dub, so they were good. I got to hear Liam Neeson I got to hear Liam Neeson and Ponyo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Do you watch Porco Rosso?
Yeah.
So you saw
Michael Keaton.
as Porco Rosso?
Yeah, put that up again. We
Put him
love.
up.
Yeah, we love seeing Michael Keaton, Porco Rosso. It's good.
I've only seen. I want to watch more. I bought Porco Rosso on Blu-ray actually.
Nice.
Oh.
But I've only seen Totoro and Earwig and the Witch.
I fuck with Howl's Moving Castle.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
No, actually, everybody fucks with Spirited Away.
They do.
Everyone
fuck with
fucks
Spirited
It's
Away.
like Ghibli's like the movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's
that or Totoro? I mean,
that or
Totoro or Spirited Away.
Totoro's much more simple.
Well, Totoro is like their mascot. Like it's on the
Yeah.
it's on the logo. So, but like
Spirited Away is probably the bigger film.
it's
maybe.
like man, it's like Pixar. It's like Pixar with Toy Story. Like Toy Story is like they're like the. Like,
But Bug's Life is the real one.
Yeah.
Bug's Life's the real one. We love what's his name? Who did Flick?
Who played Flick?
It was man, he was in Dan Versus too. Played Mike Foley. It was Mike Foley.
Oh.
Dave Foley.
Dave Foley. Mike Foley.
Dave.
Who's
Foley.
Mike Foley? Mike Foley's also a person.
I don't know, dude.
Flick.
I want to watch
He goes,
Princess
Dan,
Mononoke.
maybe you should stop
Mononoke?
bothering those guys.
I've heard Princess Mononoke is good. How do you call it Princess Mononoke?
Princess Mononoke is pretty good. I
Is it
like
good?
the fucking creature. It's like animated so like grotesquely and like flowy. Anyways, before we go on a little further, you guys have any more questions on? I'm sorry if I keep going back.
No, you're
good.
You guys have any more questions?
Well, I do have a
Fairyland?
question.
What?
Did you know that Mike Foley was a American retired professional wrestler and author?
What was his
name?
name?
And he's currently signed to the WWE.
What was his stage name? What was his WWE name? Mike the Foster Foley.
Ring names: Cactus Jack, Cactus Jack Foley,
Jack,
Zodiac
Cactus
number 2,
Jack.
Nick Foley, Mike Foley. Why did he go from Mike to Nick?
He had to
Wait, what?
He had to figure out a lane.
Dude Love Jack Foley,
Mankind,
Manson,
Zodiac number 2.
What the fuck are these names? What? He's a wrestler?
Wait,
Yeah.
go back. I saw one. Was it Manson?
Manson. Yeah.
Dude, this guy's affiliating himself with like crazy people, like
The
murderers.
Zodiac number 2. We found him. The second killer.
Yeah.
Mike Foley.
Mike Foley, dude.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah. Any more questions on Fairyland, so I can just shut up about it? Because if you get me talking, I can't stop.
Fairyland. What's Fairyland? That's my question.
What is Fairyland?
When's the next one come out?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know, like in summer.
Ooh.
I'm trying to get it through. I'm trying to get it up in summer. So yeah,
Me
Let's
too,
go.
brother. Me too. I'm trying to
Get it up in summer.
Yeah.
Get it up summer.
you get it up
Yeah.
summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Us growers.
At least by the time this is out, I'll probably be like half done. I don't know. Really
Half
depends.
up.
Half
Half
up. Yeah, it'll
mast.
be half max. Okay. All right.
No, that's awesome though, man. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
Good.
We're gonna
thank
link it in the bio too. You guys
Yeah.
can check out his channel.
Yeah.
His Twitter.
PixelHam. We went through a rebrand.
Yeah, PixelHam.
And his LinkedIn, and his what's
And
Indeed.
my Amazon
and
wish
his Blue
list.
Sky.
His
and
Blue Sky.
and his-
My Kara,
What's the other one?
the new one.
What's Kara?
Kara's like this new like social media. Like you should probably hear about it by the time like this comes out. Like,
Ooh,
I think because a lot of people on Instagram, a lot of artists on Instagram are like moving to this thing called Kara,
interesting.
and it's like supposed to be because they're like, I don't want Meta to AI my artist. I'm
Yeah.
move to Kara.
Nice.
It's kind of like what a Blue Sky is to Twitter.
Yeah.
You should
Oh,
move to Lime Social. That's our thing
Yeah.
we're working on.
Lime Social.
And
Yeah.
anything you post, we own.
Yeah. And any money you would
So
make off
you're-
of it, we get.
So you're not any different from like the fucking big guys.
We're worse, actually.
You're worse.
Fucking
Give them a platform at least.
Yeah.
This kind of comes back to the AI thing a little bit,
Oh wow.
but not really AI
Oh.
directly, but it's just like it's kind of sad to
Mhm.
see. Oops, sorry.
Nope.
Did you see that? You know, Phil Tippett, director of Monsters Inc., Up, Inside Out,
Yeah.
Soul.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He's been the creative head of Pixar, right, for a bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, very talented director. Like he has made legitimately some of the greatest Pixar films of all time.
Yeah.
And very powerful films too. Dude, they got a heart, man. They got a heart.
Yeah, they make you feel, man.
He had a recent interview though, talking about the future of Pixar, and he's like,
More.
Pixar really fucked up.
Yeah.
With Luca
John-
and Turning Red, which is crazy, right? Because
Yeah.
those films failed. Not because
But they're good. They're
yeah,
great
people always say
though.
that Luca is good and Turning
Yeah.
Red is good.
Because they're technically like stories of the directors, like
Mhm.
telling like
How they grew up.
how they grew
Yeah.
up in a way. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. The interviews like John is gone, but we need more
Sequels.
sequels.
Yeah. Yeah.
His whole thing is basically being like, we need to stop telling personal stories because no one can relate to that. We need to have big stories.
Which
And
no.
they're like in sequels
I'm
and,
like,
and spin-offs.
I'm like, so
But they're big as fucking. I watched who was it?
what?
Fuck. Why am I forgetting his name? I don't want to get it wrong.
Which are you talking about? A director from?
I know a YouTuber.
Oh, was it a Schlaffelus production? What is it?
Yeah,
the guy with like
yeah.
the
Shafrillis.
Shafrilus, yeah.
Shafrillis made a video talking about it.
Like,
He had a
they
really
messed
just
up big
obvious point, which is like, if anyone knows even a little bit about the box office, they would know that Lightyear didn't do well at all in any form. It failed at the box office. No one talks about it, and it critically did bad. Right?
Right.
That's a spin-off.
Yeah.
But, and it's like, and Luca and Turning Red were dropped on Disney Plus during the pandemic, and not given a full theatrical release until very recently, and it was a limited one for like a week, right? And they're like, it made no money. Yeah, you fucking idiots.
Because you didn't
What are you
fucking
talking-
release them back then. Like,
And like, he had a good point in the Shafril's video where he's like, if it was like a CEO just saying this, like a random ass David Zaslav, you know, Bob
Eager.
Bob Igor.
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 But like, if they said that, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'd be like, yeah, they're saying dumb shit all the time
Yeah.
about like being like, we need more financial, right? We need bigger, more Captain America. We need more.
We need more Robert Downey Jr. again.
Yeah, you're like, what are you talking about, man?
Shut up.
But like Phil Tippett saying this, the dude who has made incredible films, being like less heartfelt. You made Inside Out. What are you talking about?
What are you talking
you made
about?
Soul.
Dude?
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna act like people can relate more to Toy Story than fucking Soul or Inside Out or Monsters Inc? Those all have like a lot of heart and have like relatable tales in it and relatable elements. Or Up.
Mm-hmm.
Like he brings up in Shafril's video. He's like, Up is about an old man.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if you pitch that into a studio, they'd go, "No, he's an old man. People don't relate to old people."
I'm like,
what he's
forgetting is that it's not just a movie about an old man. It's a movie about a fucking guy who's like trying to do this thing for his wife. You know, just one last like you know, he wants to do this one last wish to like grant for his like just passed away wife.
Yeah, and it's not relatable. I don't got a dead wife.
I don't got a dead wife, but like, dude, this guy's like, he fucking did everything for her, and it's like he did it in the end, and it's like
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful, you know.
And you think about it too. Like I feel like even separating from people who know or care about film more, general audiences don't like constant spin-offs and sequels. I know people like theoretically it's a safer bet, right? But Toy Story 5 is not being talked about well. Everyone who's like either they thought they should have ended at 3 or they should have at 4 was unneeded but good, right? Like, I like 4 a lot. I love 4.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, this is definitely your final say goodbye because you didn't even need 4.
Yeah.
So then they're like, now 5, Incredibles 3, fucking Coco 2. You're like, what are you talking about?
Like,
Don't do
Coco 2, like, what do you, like, where?
Yeah.
Also, like, Incredibles 3, like, dude, good luck trying to get Brad Bird back.
He's in jail. They put his ass in jail.
Yeah.
He made Tomorrowland. They put him in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it goes back to, we've talked about this a lot on this podcast, and we talked about it earlier here about just, I think executives learning the wrong lessons
Over and over. They're always going to do that.
They see something not work and they pick the wrong reason for it. It's not because nobody wants to watch this. It's because either you, in some cases, marketed it poorly, or the fucking pandemic that happened, or all these other reasons is why. But they refuse to kind of pinpoint on that and would rather have an out or an excuse to protect their I mean, at the end of the day, they're protecting their job in a way by being like, oh, it's obviously because of this, and like push, you know, that's,
give me a little more money.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
To fire them.
It's just, and it goes back to what we talked about with bad process. It's bad process. You're just not taking anything from this. You're not. It's
like, look at I think you've seen it, but Solo, the Star Wars movie, solid ass movie, but besides that point, they released it 6 months after the previous Star Wars film.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't do that because people aren't going to want to watch it because they just saw one, right?
Yeah.
Especially when that was kind of divisive. It was what Last Jedi just came out. But since then, Bob Iger on multiple occasions have been like, and like different studio heads too, I'm pretty sure, like different people within the company are like, we realize you can't recast famous characters. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's not why people didn't like Solo.
Yeah.
Why it wasn't super successful.
Yeah.
You also released it a week before Infinity War.
Yeah.
And Deadpool 2. Like, what was your plan? What was this?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Taking the wrong lessons. Again, you see this in a lot of industries, not even film. You see it in sports. It's just to protect your job. You pinpoint a reason, or you find a way to deflect blame, or to make something seem like the reason why something failed, so that it comes back to you and you can be the one who can try to fix it, save your job, make more money.
Any kind of industry.
Yeah.
That has like a big CEO, a big board they have to meet to.
Executives,
Especially, I think in art-based stuff, it's easier to be like, this fucking artist didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. It's just,
I know what I'm doing. Give me 29
And again,
million.
at positions like that, there's also, of course, like the layer of ego as well. So get us in there, man. Get you know we've talked about David Zaslav.
We could be the new Phil Tippett.
We could be the ones up there, man. Like,
hey,
if
you're
I listening to this,
Raul, you get me in there.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
I hate it. Tear it down.
All right, now go see Inside Out 2, everyone.
Yeah.
Go see Inside Out 2.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Inside Out.
Burning bridges with every possible studio.
Please hire us.
Hey guys, I didn't mean it.
Yeah,
I loved Inside Out 2. I love that shit.
That might. Who knows? It might.
I hope it's good. I love Inside Out 1.
Yeah.
That's why it hurt to hear it, man. It's like hearing a family member say some shit, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
If you were someone else, I wouldn't even care.
Yeah, but you matter to me.
You matter to me.
Yeah.
Phil. I fucking watched Soul.
I was there at the recording sessions of Soul.
I was there with Jamie Foxx.
I was there.
Hey, Jamie, how about you just less electro, more
Jamie Foxx show.
I'll do it. I push him aside.
You do it.
He's credited.
Yeah.
less electro, more Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
I was trying to think like what
More
movies like Jamie Foxx.
That guy from Baby Driver.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay, I was like, he's in Baby Driver.
Yeah,
right?
he was in Baby Driver.
Or more Collateral, but Tom Cruise Collateral.
Ooh.
You act like not like you in Collateral, more like Tom Cruise.
Such a good, like, real solid film.
I
Also,
need to
that
watch
and
it.
Collateral?
no, Soul.
Soul.
Oh.
But Collateral, yes, it's good too.
I realized every movie we've talked about, you're always one behind on the previous one.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's
Yeah.
it's that pig brain in me, you know.
The pig brain.
Yeah.
We've also mentioned a lot of Liam Neeson today.
Yeah,
I
we
noticed.
did.
Did we?
Yeah. Remember?
At least
Ponyo and
Qui-Gon, Kevin
and
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
We've also mentioned Kevin Spacey because Baby Driver now, I guess.
Dude, we're just
Bugs
connecting.
Life.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie
Soul.
Foxx. Interesting. Yeah, there's a whole network. It's like there's something going on.
There's a little Easter egg in there if you guys can figure it out. I don't know.
Have you seen? This is like a. This is crazy.
What?
Have you heard of Kick? Not the social media, but like the streaming platform.
Yeah.
And how it's like not regulated at all. So
Yeah,
it's just a bunch
it's a
of
breeding
egregious
ground
shit.
for like just like absurd, obnoxious like IRL streamers.
Yeah. Have you seen the Vitaly stuff?
Are you talking about the one where they got fucking like jumped?
No, Vitaly.
No. I'm talking about Johnny Somali. Never mind.
No, he like catches predators. Vitaly used
Oh!
to be like a prankster.
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he like catches predators. Like it's not me showing support for Vitaly at all. But he like catches predators and then he's like, I'm gonna shave their head in public and we're gonna like. But like, I don't know. It's like it's already a controversial thing because you're clearly doing this just for views, not for actually trying to like help people. But on one of them they caught like a Hollywood writer, right?
What?
Like he'd written some stuff and like from when I looked at his Wikipedia, he written like a few films like in the 80s, 90s, and some were produced by Disney. And he caught this like Hollywood writer being a predator.
Oh.
And then people afterwards, like there's like a clip where his mom calls and she's like, "You gotta watch out. You gotta be safe out there." And then people were like, "Dude," the comments are all like, "The Hollywood elite, you're gonna get him." And I like looked this dude up. I'm like, "What the fuck? Do you think Disney's gonna be like, wait, the guy who fucking co-wrote Cats and Dogs?"
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
I'm like, yeah, this dude's not like their A-list writer now. He's just some
Yeah.
fucking writer from the 80s.
He's
Like,
just
writers don't
a
get
writer,
paid
dude.
shit. You think they have him like in the Hollywood elite? They're like, fuck. Shit.
Dude, this is gonna make us lose $1 billion, man. This guy, fuck.
Like the elite would be genuinely like if Iger got caught doing some crazy shit, not if this fucking random writer. They're like, you're gonna kill Vitaly. What? I'm
gonna
not
whack him.
gonna find him. I'm not gonna go find him.
They're gonna whack him.
They're gonna whack Vitaly. Can you believe that shit? Disney.
Hear me out, Disney. Disney.
Yep.
I want you to know.
Yeah.
If you whack,
Yerp.
you better not whack off.
Ooh.
Because
Raj,
you okay, man? Dude,
Raj,
what the fuck?
Hey.
Yo, wake up, buddy. Yo,
hey man, you okay?
shake him a little bit,
The fuck,
dude.
Hey, hold on. Smell this.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, whoa. You like fucking passed out.
dude, I said the word. I said the D word for a second, and something like took over my brain. I don't know. I started getting really fuzzy and foggy.
The Hollywood elite.
I
The
don't
Hollywood
know.
elite.
I don't know. Oh my
Dude,
god.
Disney spiked his
I thought I
fucking
died.
drink when he went to Disneyland.
Disney, guys.
No, don't say the word. Don't say the word. Don't. No. Wake up.
Oh my
Straight.
fucking just
Wait. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Fuck, dude,
the
fuck.
company.
No, don't even mention it. We can't talk about this. They're gonna get us.
Dude.
We almost got W'd off.
Oh, they're whacking. Oh no, sorry.
No.
Sorry, take that back.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, fuck. That was fucking terrifying.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Wow.
Holy fuck, dude.
He would probably.
What do you guys think is the craziest guest I could possibly get on like Bacon Hour?
I heard this before.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, just don't keep him on a strict leash the whole time.
Chain him to the wall. All right.
Oh yeah,
Put this
physically and verbally.
physically be like, what is your name? He's like,
calm down.
Whoa! It's a microphone. It's a microphone, buddy.
Well, I think I heard before it was like when Sugar Pine 7 had Markiplier on a video like years ago, and they were like pretty small. They were like just under a million.
Yeah, you guys talked about this, and you guys said something along the lines of like it. The reason why people don't ask like these bigger guys because they're just no. This was on your guys' because I was listening.
Fuck, we're just repeating things.
Yeah. No, but you guys said something along the lines of like people people like are a little afraid to like ask these like big name people because they're just outright afraid of rejection. But it's like it never hurts to ask because more times out of 10 like they'll likely say yes because they're like we're creatives, we want to.
And they don't. Yeah, they're not on things because no one asks. Yeah. So they're like, oh, cool.
Shoot your shot.
So I do maybe I think celebrities is definitely like maybe like actual like
Robert Downey.
Like Hollywood people, I think would be very likely no because they also have publicists who are like, don't you fucking dare.
Hey, you're talking bad about my guy. Shut the fuck up.
How many times did they bring up Kevin Spacey on that podcast you did?
Yeah.
10.
Get the fuck. I speak for Robert when I say no.
Get behind me, Robert. Yeah. But I do think, if you went out of the park and you went like for a Kevin Spacey who's just like he's just smiling all the time, he'd be like, yeah, they should give me my show back, and you're just on there. Yeah. So how was it when you were on Baby Driver? It'd been good. We should do Baby Driver 2. I'll be in it.
It's like
okay,
that's not gonna happen. How's he talk? Okay. I have no idea.
Yeah.
In a world.
I think that I should have been on Baby Driver 2.
Yeah, I think they should have made Baby Driver 2. Yeah. Shouldn't have done that.
And then I'm his little brother.
Detective! He just says live.
I'm his little brother, Jamie Spacey.
I would.
You see you brought Jamie.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jamie, do you want to make it into Hollywood and be an actor when you grow up?
I would like to. I want to be in the culinary side of Hollywood.
Oh wow! He wants to work at the crafts table. Isn't that right, buddy?
But only if my brother Kevin can be on there.
Kevin and Kevin. How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's about like what, 8, 9.
He's maybe? like 10 maybe.
29.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
29. I just shave all my hair off, and I lotion.
Ah, you look like
it is very shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's slipping off the seat there.
Sorry.
Looking like Dr. Evil, buddy.
Kevin's rubbing. Oh, for good luck.
Oh
right,
yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
So I have a script for a movie.
What is it?
It's called 8. Sequel to 7.
Oh.
What? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Let's just say Kevin comes back.
Ooh.
He didn't get killed.
That seems like a recurring thing in a lot of these pitches.
Yeah.
No, Baby Driver 2. But I know we can't bring back Ansel.
The 8th sin, resurrection. No, that's not. That doesn't work.
That
goes against everything in the Bible. Actually,
the 8th sin.
Yeah, never mind.
It's like a horror film.
Yeah, this is a horror film.
The 8th sin.
Yeah.
But you thought resurrection was the key.
Yeah. This is some This is classic horror.
It's like a horror film,
it's like B-movie stuff.
Yeah,
this
massive.
Is good.
It's like or like a Conjuring sequel.
This is good. Yeah.
The 8th sin. What is it? What's the 8th sin?
Resurrection.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
That feels like that. Has that existed before? You think?
I don't know, but that exact line seems like it would be in a Kevin Spacey movie if you try to come back.
Something like a tagline or something.
Yeah,
just like the 8th sin.
Does Kevin Spacey play like Jesus Christ in the
film? He's got to, right?
Deceit.
Wow.
This is from Freakonomics. I'm not even lying to you.
I made it the fuck
I don't know
up.
if Freakonomics is like 8th sin.
You got a degree in Freakonomics. Don't lie to me.
I got a degree in Freakonomics.
And a minor in Freakology.
I minored in ass and toes.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You should get a freak on your podcast.
Yeah.
I should. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Freak.
I don't know many freaks.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You've
already had 2 on, but like I feel like
I did have 2.
I'm not gonna say who the other ones are, but you've had at least 5.
You've had freaks on your podcast.
Yeah, I've had one that just kept interrupting me. He just freaked, man.
Yeah, they could
pull your feet out.
No.
I was like, dude,
Show
stop.
me that.
Show me that.
Like, dude, if I pull my, I was like, dude, if I pull my fucking feet out on you, I swear to God, if you start sucking, it's over. This episode's done.
I do it on my own. I can do it to yours.
Oh, dude, I don't like it. Oh,
stop making that fucking noise.
Have
you ever thought about being like a voice actor that specifies
for a sick fuck character?
for like specifying and like not just like sick fuck characters, but like he could specify like Foley for like kissing or like toast or just anything like that.
For the fuck, what's Foley?
Foley is like sound effects and shit.
Oh, cool, gotcha.
Like Mike Foley, the wrestler.
Like Mike Foley. They named it after him.
Shit.
I remember I saw this TikTok a while ago. This challenge they had.
Yeah.
Like at some random restaurant in the U.S. But it was just a big burger, and like I probably couldn't complete it, but it didn't look like that big of a burger, and I guess people just kept going and winning.
No, that's funny.
What's the challenge?
Just finish it. Like it's like those challenges where it's like, oh, we'll cover your meal, we'll give you a T-shirt and a photo and shit.
Like a certain amount of time.
Yeah, a certain amount of time. But it's just like the challenge was far too easy. What I think I saw like one of those, like it was like a normal one, but that reminds me of the John Cena story, where whenever he was like really broke.
Yeah.
Like in his like 20s.
Yeah.
And like where he had like literally just like under $100 at all points in time, like fucking under $20 or whatever, right? Just enough to make rent. But he was he couldn't afford to go and get food all the time, so he would go down to this like I think it was a pizza place, and it was like if you eat this like the whole pizza or whatever in a certain amount of time you get it, and he would just put pizza down, get the full thing for free, so he get a whole meal, and he did it for like every day for like weeks, and or for a while he said, and then the fucking owner was at one point was like, hey, you just come in here, I'll give you free food, man. Like, it's cool. Yeah. Like, I can see what you're doing, I respect it. You don't got to do the challenge.
I bet that guy is like, I fed John Cena like for fucking weeks.
Yeah, dude, because how much calories the motherfucker had to have, because he was still jacked.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shout out to that owner, then.
Shout out to that owner, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that owner.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love John Cena.
Yeah.
Unless he did something bad.
Yeah. In which case, we don't love John Cena.
In which case, I can't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you know?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. How would we know?
You know what? What's a bit that we mentioned earlier? How you have the ad break thing? Which
Podcast.
Yeah. One bit that we've been forgetting to do on our Lime staple is what Lime stands for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that Oh yeah.
What do you think Lime stands for?
Lime stands for Litmus Intermediate Mega Economics.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That sounds like a class you take in like a city college.
Just teach bullshit.
Yeah. What the and they're like, and prices go up.
And they teach you like Z-score, which
is like listen, if prices go up, this building goes down.
All right, keep it low.
Yeah.
I love that. What was it? Litmus,
intermediate, mega economics.
Yeah. That sounds real. Yeah, that's good. I love that.
You get bullshit people into thinking that that's like an actual.
No, yeah. No, I'm a business major.
Like, what's your major in?
I just studied like litmus.
Litmus, intermediate, mega
economics. Like, it's kind of like interpersonal stuff between two corporations, profits.
Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with like supplies, demands, kind of the chain of all that whole sort of stuff,
Figuring out like the horoscope of the economy, and just kind of seeing like.
Yeah, sometimes markets will change depending on the horoscopes. Like sometimes like a Libra, month means big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah, the two you have to look out for horoscope wise is the bull horoscope and then the bear one. Those are the two really important ones.
Pisces is a nice neutral one.
Yeah. And like I also I got a minor in ass and toes.
Nice. Wait,
that's nothing.
Freakonomics, right?
Freakonomics as well.
I heard that program is fantastic.
It is. I went to Boston because they have the best Freakonomics program
in the country.
In the country, yeah.
Yeah, they call that city the city of freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People always say that.
Sin City, something like that.
And after the Celtics lost the championship, I was just recently there. And it helped knowing Freakonomics.
Yeah.
Because it just it saved my life.
Would you say that Freakonomics got you out of a rough spot in life?
It got me out of a smooth.
I mean, it put you in a rough spot, right?
Yeah, it put me in a rougher spot that I wanted to be in.
See, I took like one of those like 1 unit like just kind of understanding what a major is class on Freakonomics.
Yeah.
I learned that it's not about getting out of a rough spot. A true Freakonomic wants to get into a rough spot.
Yes.
Because that's where you're most comfortable.
Right.
And it's a really interesting psychology, a really interesting ideology, and I think we're gonna start seeing that really be pushed forward and really push up a lot of industries around the world because, they say money makes the world go round, but a freak is what
keeps it going, keeps it spinning.
A freak is what doesn't let it stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a good point to end, honestly.
You think, yeah?
I think so.
We got a good chunk going here.
We do, man. Almost 2 hours.
Don't worry, it won't be that.
We'll
all right. Yeah.
All the Freakonomics that you guys heard, we talked 3 times as much about that.
Yeah, we had to cut a lot of that.
Yeah. Litmus, intermediate.
Economics.
Mega economics. Yeah.
man.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yes.
Thank you, Steven, for coming
on
the podcast.
Right, I don't think I wouldn't have come on if we weren't gonna do a little spiritual sequel to the episode we did.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Please do check that episode.
Yeah.
That'll be linked below. Yeah.
Yeah.
The episode we have with him as well.
A technical part 1, and then this is the part 2.
Yeah, it's fun. It was a fun one.
I gotta say, guys, thank you for having me on. Thank you also for allowing me to not just talk about, just not shut up about Fairyland, but like also talk about like the process behind it and stuff.
Of course, man.
Thank
so
you.
we had you on. It's beautiful to have you here.
Thank you.
It's been a great collab. The first of many, I like to hope.
The first of many, yes.
You are now an official friend of Lime.
Yeah.
We're making connections out there.
Yeah, we're expanding.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be cool to get you on another podcast, maybe a video or something.
Oh, we could see what my face. I mean, everybody. It's not a secret. People know my face.
Yeah, we'll get your face in there.
Yeah. Paste my face over one of you guys.
Yeah, guys, make sure to like the video if you're watching on YouTube.
Comment.
And subscribe.
Put on the notification bell.
Yeah.
If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any fucking podcast platform out there,
Amazon podcast. I don't give a shit.
It's on there. Mm-hmm. Go leave a review.
5-star
review, please.
Yep.
And if you do a little comment, we will read it out in here. Should we check if we have any?
Yeah, you can check.
Yeah, check it.
In the meantime, I'll mention if you go to our Twitter, we have a thread featuring links for that in support of Palestine. We have a lot of links that have donation links, general information, ways you can reach out to representatives. So please go check that out. And free Palestine. And we're back on this Spotify page that we struggled with like 2 episodes ago.
No, we found it. We found it this time.
Okay.
All right, we'll each take a response. I'll take the one at the very bottom.
All right,
you guys
perfect. This is from our Mighty Goopin Power Rangers one. So if you guys want to add more comments on the new ones, that'd be incredible. But yeah, this is for Mighty Goopin one. Oh, we got one right here. It says, "You guys have to review those candles." Talking about the Gwyneth Paltrow.
The Gwyneth Paltrow candles.
Ladies' business candles. If we can find them, would that be funny? We could do that maybe. We could do a little video. I'm down for that.
I'd be very down.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You want to get the middle one?
And I was gonna take the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, we have one here that says another banger, courtesy of the fabulous cast of the Lime Pot. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And then this last comment here says, a sort of return to form episode. The energy here feels reminiscent to the earlier episodes with the callbacks to unreleased sessions. I think some bits were too long. He spelled that with a 2. Plus, I knew Raj liked Rangers, and it's a little blush emoji.
He knew that I liked Rangers because I mentioned, I was like, I don't think a lot of people know I like Rangers. He knew.
I think that guy's your biggest fan. I think he's.
That was real.
Yeah.
He did tell me. He did say after it came out, he was like, "We talked about this. That you liked Rangers." I was like, "What? When?"
Yeah, we did. I mentioned that. And I was like, "Yeah, remember? I'm pretty sure you know this."
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. So we'll give a shout out to everyone who left these comments. The first one was from.
We got a Como here with the first one with the candles. Appreciate it.
The second one was from Miggy that called it a banger.
Yeah, and then the last one was from Tomas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and
have a blessed one, everyone.
Have a damn good one.
Peace.
Peace.